Hi, happy Sunday and welcome to my home. My teenagers have all nipped out, so I'm grabbing this opportunity to create this video that's been on the tip of my tongue today. I wanted to share with you a insight, a reflection into how I felt, where I was, who I was, before I made this commitment to myself to truly delve into and explore myself and life through the possibilities and opportunities of Tantra. So reflection into who I was before and how I feel today. So back then, I feel I was a really ungrounded woman. Even saying woman, I know I was a woman, but I didn't feel like a woman. I was disassociated and disconnected to my body. I did not feel safe in my own skin. My body was not a secure, safe place to be. I was very judgmental, critical, hard, unloving, destructive to my own body. I did not show it kindness, love, nourishment, devotion, adoration. My body was simply a vehicle, a necessity to get me from A to B. I was, I guess, drifting around as a very sensitive soul, completely not anchored on the ground, just getting bashed around by the chaos of life. Sexually, it was the same. It to me back then it was something I was meant to do, an obligation, a have to, a necessity, a requirement. I didn't sense it or feel it as a pleasure, which is the whole essential core of sexuality is a pleasure. From a very young age, there was this knowing in me that the sex that I was seeing being played out around me and being forced upon me was not in alignment with what I knew. That I knew what sex and love was, and I just could not see it around me at all, and I think that made me withdraw a little more from sex, because it just wasn't how I knew it to be. I had been going through psychotherapy after the acknowledgement that, from my earliest memory being 3, that I was sexually abused by both parents, which is a very rocky foundation for a child to grow upon. And again, another very traumatic experience that causes a child to disassociate and disconnect with the body. I'd got to this point where I realized that there was only so much I could go with my mind, and this wasn't about my mind. This was about reclaiming, reowning my body and my sexuality, and Tantra was the only doorway for that. It was also that all the learning, all the exploration, all the discovery needed a place to be integrated and embodied, and the only place where that was the body. And I remember that day very well. I felt like I was being stuffed back inside myself like a sausage, but it was time to live my life, and the only way to live my life was from the inside out. So that's how I felt, and where I was and where I came from. And so how do I feel today? Today I feel like a woman. My life feels juicy, colourful. I love my body. I'm devoted to my body. I look after it. I nourish it. I see all what could be seen as imperfections as perfections, because they make it my body, and that's a beautiful thing. Something is so unique to who you are and could only ever be you and your body. So all the cracks and all the scars, they make it more mine, and I celebrate that, and I celebrate all the stories that my body could tell and can show. Sexually, I own my sexuality, and that's very empowering. I own it, and I can choose to share it. It's not something that someone can take away from me. I have an ownership of it, and it's not something, my sexuality is not for others. It is for me. And it's not simply for the act of sex, it's more than that, and that's very empowering. I feel whole, and the only way I can explain that is when we look at children. They are brimming with spirit and life. Their bodies are so full, and they greet and meet everything from this place of wholeness. They will pick up an object to explore it, and their mind won't rattle off a whole load of labels and thoughts. They will smell, taste, lick, touch, listen to that object to know it, and they're very, very curious, and not just about objects, about all of life, and that's how they relate to others as well. And that's how I feel. I had this wonderful sense of curiosity, even things that I may feel fearful of. Again, a reflection of how children are. They will approach everything with curiosity, as this magical simplicity, and this very deep-rooted anchoring that allows me not to get carried off on the breeze of life. It's more a moving with, so I feel that I have a very blessed and creative and inspired and delicious and succulent life, rather than the life I was living before, which I wasn't there. I was missing, and it's good to allow myself steak rather than McDonald's. So what am I wanting to give from this video? It's really to say to other women and men that if you feel disconnected and disassociated with your body and your sexuality, if your body feels like an unsafe place, a wounded place, a painful place, if your body feels like an abused place, if your sexuality feels dirtied or shamed or not yours to own, then there is another side to that coin. And deeply, I deeply know both sides of the coins, and I would like to invite you to that commitment to yourself, to open up to the possibilities of loving your body, owning your sexuality, and giving yourself the gift of state.